What's up, Alumni Nation? Actually, what's up, world? I'm back with another podcast. I'm here with some of the freshmen, the incoming freshmen. They play offense for your Fighting Alumni football team. So first, I'm gonna have them go around the room and introduce themselves. I'm gonna start to my right here with the guy in the orange pants.
What's up, y'all? My name is Shawn. I'm from Chandler, Arizona, and I play wide receiver.
How you doing, everybody? Donovan Leary, quarterback from South Jersey.
How you doing, y'all? Weston Adams, I play receiver from Wyoming.
I'm Joey Okla, play offensive line from Hartford, Wisconsin.
I'm Clayton Leonard. I'm an offensive lineman from Danforth, Illinois.
Which is 30 minutes south of Kankakee.
Yes,
Y'all know
it
that. There's nothing wrong with that, bro.
It is because he's not from Kankakee. If you're not from Kankakee,
Nobody knows. Nobody on this podcast knows where Danforth, Illinois is.
Maybe someone will.
I respect that. But people know where Kankakee is from, right?
Exactly.
So now if Clayton goes out,
I will never
and
classify
goes
myself as from
Kankakee.
Kankakee.
Wait. So if Clayton goes out wherever at Illinois and he goes absolutely berserk, right? Everyone's gonna know where he's from because he never said he's from Kankakee. If he said he's from Kankakee,
didn't say he was from Kankakee.
No, but if he starts with saying that, which I'm sure you probably have,
No,
everyone's gonna be like,
like
he's from Kankakee, he's from
That's
Kankakee.
a
No, he
30
said 30
minutes
minutes south of Kankakee.
Then they're gonna be like, oh, where he's from. They're only gonna
Yeah,
hear
he's 30 minutes south of
They're only gonna
Kankakee.
hear
They'll
Kankakee.
be like,
and
driving
from
for like
Kankakee.
30 minutes from KQ.
That's like you're
It's
saying, hey,
Danforth,
I'm
Illinois.
I'm from Philly. I'm not from Philly.
I didn't say you were.
So why are you claiming someplace that you're
What
from?
city? What city of Jersey are you from?
Philly.
I'm from Sicklerville, New Jersey.
Okay, so but you can just say, yeah, I'm from New Jersey. Okay, that's cool. Nobody cares. Yeah, I'm from New Jersey. All right, you're from up there. Okay, cool. But if he says, yeah, what up, y'all? Blah blah blah, and I'm from Illinois. Like we're in Illinois. Like we were in New Jersey. If we played for a team in New Jersey, we have to say, yeah, I'm Keith Randolph. I'm from Trenton, New Jersey.
I got you.
All right, as y'all can see, we starting off hot. All right, so I want y'all to talk about what high school y'all went to, and like how was y'all time there? Starting with you, Shawn.
All right, so I played my first 2 years at Saguaro High School, which is in Scottsdale, Arizona. I won the state championship my freshman year, and then my sophomore year was a tough year. We lost to Chandler High School, and then I transferred to IMG Academy for my last 2 years. Won a national championship my junior year. Senior year was all right. We didn't finish that strong, but I learned great lessons from both schools. Had a kind of a tough time at Saguaro, and then went to IMG and learned a lot. A lot of experience, a lot of great coaches there, a lot of players, a lot of competition.
Sounds real Kevin Durant-ish to me, but go ahead. Your turn.
I went to Timber Creek High School, just a local high school at South Jersey. Historically, we're really good at football. All the way up for about 10 years, we put guys in Division I every single year. My sophomore year, we lost our head coach. He took an opportunity to go coach in college football at Rutgers. As a matter of fact, and yeah, we kind of went downhill a little bit, but I think the team now is leading in a good direction. So I had fun there. I enjoyed a lot. Had a lot of different coaches that I enjoyed learning from. So yeah.
You got a brother that plays.
Yeah, my brother plays. He's a starting quarterback at NC State. So
yeah, I know it's crazy, Atlanta Nation. I played against his brother in high school. We played Timber Creek when I was a junior.
And lost.
We lost, yeah, but. Yeah, we lost. But I had a pretty good game. That's when I started, recruiting started blowing up. Me sacking his brother and, laying his ass down. That's how I started. All right, what about you? Go ahead.
I went to IMG Academy for all 4 years. Honestly, IMG is insane. The amount of players that we put into college D1 football every year is insane. I can call up anyone. I can call up people from Michigan, Ohio State, Michigan State. A bunch of the teams that we're playing this year, I have teammates that are on those teams. Me and Shawn both won a national championship our junior years when we were at IMG.
JJ McCarthy,
Michigan,
coming for you.
Yeah, that's about it.
Like that.
All right, I went to Arrowhead High School. I was about 30 minutes outside of Milwaukee. I had a great time there, played all 4 years there. I'd say my first 2 years were a little rougher than my last two. We had a coaching staff change in the sophomore year. So, learning a whole new offense definitely challenged me, but I embraced it. I was able to adapt to it and learn from it. And, met some great people there, won some football games, lost some football games. So, but it was a good time overall.
I went to Iroquois West, which that's a school of 5 towns that makes like 300 kids.
Hey.
Yeah. So we played 1A football, and my first year we went 0-9. My second year I had torn ACL, so I couldn't play. My junior year was that shortened 6-game season, and we only won 1 game. And then my senior year we won 8 games and made the playoffs for the first time in 15 years.
What's up? That's cool. That's okay. I went 9 though, bro.
Trust me, it sucked.
Nah, I'll be honest. Having a small football team, like,
It's rough.
it's rough.
I played 8. Were you 7 or 8?
7.
I played 7A football, so I'm out there to kill it. But nah, we wasn't that far in high school either. I mean, I'm trying to think. I started playing junior year. My junior year, we went like 7-5, 7-4, maybe. I think. Made the playoffs. Lost to a team called Buffalo Grove. You know what I said?
Oh, I've heard of them.
We played Buffalo Grove, lost to them. And then my senior year, we went like the same. Made it to the playoffs, and we lost to Wheaton, Warrenville South. That was brutal. But yeah, we was never that fire in football. But in basketball, we were those guys. And we won 2 state championships. 2 of them. I didn't have to leave and go anywhere to go get another one. So
National champ.
National is better than state champ.
True.
That is.
All right, so starting with you, Shawn. So like, how many offers you had out of high school?
I think I finished around 12. To name them, you want me to name them?
Nah, you ain't got it. What about you?
I think I finished with like 13 or 14, right around the same number.
I'll be honest. I had no offers coming out of high school.
Happens, bro. That's the best stories. What about you?
Finished with 2.
I finished with 4.
Keith Randolph Jr. finished with. I had 29 offers out of high school, y'all. I know, but you know what's crazy? Like, nobody cared. But nobody cares. But so what made you choose Illinois?
Basically the coaching staff. I mean, this coaching staff, sets itself apart from the rest out of the rest of my offers I had. Also like the family culture, the program that Coach B is building. And outside of football, we got a great education and then great opportunities, in the job world and the corporate world too.
I was kind of the same way as Shawn. I had a lot of connections through the coaching staff that linked back to my own family. So it just made Letter really comfortable every time I came here. I really enjoyed all the conversations I had with Coach B in the recruiting process. So yeah, definitely from a football aspect, it was that. And then outside of that, I knew Illinois had great business programs and other majors that I want to pursue to get a degree in. So yeah.
Wait, so what you been from like? All right, so you're from Trenton, New Jersey, right?
No.
And then
Sicklerville,
Sicklerville, New Jersey.
Translate.
My bad.
You're good.
All right, so you're from Philadelphia, and you decided to come all the way down south to Illinois.
Yeah.
Does like distance and stuff did that play a role in you leaving?
Yeah, it did play a role when I was leaving because I wanted to go far.
Really?
Being in Jersey, Jersey's not the biggest state, so you kind of see the same things, do the same things every single day.
I feel you.
So it's like coming to Illinois is just different.
Yeah.
The people out here speak differently, they do different things. And we talk about in the locker room all the time, comparing our lifestyles to each other.
Yeah.
So it's I wanted to experience that just for my own personal sake going through my life.
Yeah, word to my mother, you right.
Real quick though, I think it'd be interesting to hear Donovan's perspective on your recruitment, right? You're recruited by Coach B, and obviously Coach Peterson, and obviously Coach Peterson's not here anymore. But building a relationship with Coach Lonnie, what was that like for you after Coach Peterson was let go, and you're kind of still just hanging around seeing who your offensive coordinator is going to be?
Yeah, it was something that I was a little prepared for with my brother being in college. My brother, this is his 4th offensive coordinator, his 5th year at the school. And he could have left the first time they changed. He was a 4-star recruiter out of high school. Everybody wanted him. But his thing was just he didn't really care who the offensive coordinator was because he knew he could play football. So once that thing changed, I was worried. Don't get me wrong, I was worried. But then I knew that right before they made the decision, right before they announced it to the media, Coach B had called my dad, and he was like, "Hey, listen, we're going to do this. I want to let you know before the media came out." you know, that made me feel pretty good because it's like if the head coach is, you know, like reaching out to my dad to make sure that I know what's going on and everything like that, I just felt comfortable. And then the day after, or it was like a couple days after, Coach Lenny got hired, he flew to Jersey and we had a home visit. So it was like we got right on pace of like building our connection and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, shoot, since I've been here, I've had 4 different position coaches. This is my second head coach, and this is my second defensive coordinator. But at the end of the day, like you said, you can play football. Like you can play football. I really don't
That's
matter.
how it is.
So, what about you? First of all, I forgot the question I asked.
Why did you choose Illinois?
Yeah, why did you choose Illinois?
I'll be honest. I chose Illinois, like the other two said, on the coaching staff. Like being on the phone with them and hearing everything, like them actually being genuine and actually acting like not acting, but actually caring about you. You know, I felt was really like helping me choose my decision. Also, Shawn, you know, we both went to IMG. He committed there too. He committed there before me, and so hearing what he told me about the coaching staff too also like helped persuade me. And then also the academics, you know, one of the top engineering programs in the nation, you know, and that it was an easy choice for me.
Yeah, I think like adding on to what these guys said, like that family feel that they really displayed to us on all the visits, like it was huge for me and my family. You know, it really made me feel like I was at home. And I mean, I just knew from right then that it was a spot for me. So
Yeah, you know, the staff is great here, but also I live 45 minutes away, and the whole community around me is all Illinois fans. So you know, they always talk about you know, how the football team's doing, how's the basketball team doing, all that type of stuff. And, you know, I went back this past weekend. That's all anybody wanted to talk about was, you know, how's the program going? You know, how are coaches? How are the players looking? And so being able to represent my community here that was a big part in it.
That's what's up. How do y'all how do y'all feel that y'all like representing like back at home? Like you represent
Danforth, Illinois.
Dan,
Yes, sir.
30 minutes from Kankakee.
Yeah.
You're representing
Hartford, Wisconsin.
Come on, guys.
Shell, Wyoming.
Where?
Shell, Wyoming.
You're representing Shell, Wyoming. You represent Philly. You represent Arizona. Like, how does that feel? Like, I mean, like that y'all like able to? Cause like at the end of the day, like y'all like in that 1-2% like, you know, group of kids is able to go on and go play Division I football. And now y'all putting on for like back at home. Like, do y'all feel any pressure, or do like y'all enjoy? Like what's y'all take on that? Start with you, Shawn.
I don't really think too much about it. I think, you know, as long as I'm doing what I'm doing the right things, you know, I feel like I'm representing my home well, like Arizona well. You know, there's a lot of decent, great names that are out there that represent Arizona. You know, Christian Kirk, Byron Murphy, and many more. I feel like since there's not a lot, I feel like I could add my name onto that list. There's definitely opportunity, but like, there's not that much pressure into doing it. I mean, like I said, if I'm just doing the right thing, I feel like I'm representing my home well. So.
What about you?
I was blessed enough, like in my high school, we had guys go to Division I every single year. So I mean, I knew kids that were All-Americans and kids that had 5 stars and stuff like that. So it was kind of just like going to high school was like there was really no other option but to go D1, and that's really how I felt going into Timber Creek. The year before, when I went there, we had 6 guys go Division I. The year before that, was 11. So it's like we had guys going Division I every single year. So there was really no pressure. It was more so just get in there, learn, play, and then everything should fall into place. And then like representing home, I don't really think about that too much. It's more so just like making sure that I put myself in the best position possible to be successful. So yeah, like representing Jersey, I think that just happens naturally because like people from Jersey all kind of like talk and act the same way, and it's kind of just like that aura around you is, you know, you're just from Jersey, so you just got it like that.
Yeah, you got a lot of names like out there like that came out of there. So I mean, you got Rocky Balboa.
Come on, man.
What about you, Lesson? What's it like putting on? So you grew up a Wyoming fan?
I was born in North Carolina, lived there for 7 years, moved to Wyoming when I was 7.
Okay,
lived there until 14.
So let me put a pin in this conversation about putting on for your home. Shawn, remember that. Putting on, that's what we're talking about.
Home.
So where is he from?
Wyoming.
What?
Take a poll.
He was
I
born in North
born in
Carolina and lived there. Alec, where is he from?
But he doesn't claim North
But,
Carolina.
but where
I
is
lived
he
both years
from?
for 7 years. Okay,
I
the
would-
first 7 years of my life was North Carolina. I feel like the most majority persuading was Wyoming.
But that's
you know?
not where you're from.
I would consider him from Wyoming because that's where I think he learned most of his life
Bro,
experiences.
he's from North Carolina.
I'm from North Carolina. I grew up in Wyoming.
What you mean by
Yeah.
from? Like the definition? Of
Yeah, like what do
He
you
was
think?
born-
Like he's from there. Like that's where it all started. Like that's where it started.
born?
Yeah.
I feel like born and from are
Where are
two
you
different
born?
things. Though.
I was born in Vegas, lived there for 10 years.
You're from Las Vegas. Then. You're not from. What are we doing here, bro? Like, what are we doing? Where were you born, Alec?
I was born in Southern Illinois.
Okay.
I was born in Belleville, actually.
You're all right. You're a Belleville Fallon kid. Like that's you. Like
Yeah.
But he lived there 7 years. He lived there 10 years, and they're not saying they're from
Why
there.
are you claiming?
No, that's what I'm saying.
You're not
No,
from there.
I'm just so confused because, like, bro.
I think when he's like here at the University of Illinois, he's from Wyoming. He's
came
from
from
Shawn,
Florida.
Wyoming.
Where
That's
you
where
from
he
before
comes
this?
to the
But he went
University
to
of
high
Illinois
school,
from.
and where's IMG at?
Bradenton, Florida.
So, like.
But he
he's from
comes
Florida?
to Champaign,
No, he
Illinois
comes
from
from
Wyoming.
Florida. He comes from Florida. So you from Florida?
You
No.
overcomplicate.
You
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not.
When you got on the
overcomplicating it at
all right, let's simplify this. When you got on the plane, what state did you leave from?
To come here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Idaho.
He's from all 50 states at this point. He's from Hawaii next. Damn. All right, bro. Like, okay, we get it.
All right. So before you got on the plane, what state did you leave from?
Wyoming.
No. Okay, I get that.
That's
But that was
the
just, it's
most
just like, forget North Carolina. All right. Yep. I was born here, lived here 7 years. All right. Now I moved. Okay. Now I moved Wyoming to the like, till I die.
But what town's gonna claim you? Is it gonna be that town you were born in, or that town that you're?
I'm not gonna lie, both towns are really gonna claim. Let's be honest. Both is gonna, like, Alec, you know. Like, whatever happens, like,
I don't know,
both
you're
is gonna
7.
claim.
Yeah, I was 7. I know a few people in North
Just
Carolina
going
still, but like.
What's going on?
Yeah. Like he was 7. So like, let's say he goes and wins a Heisman. No one from North Carolina would be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, like that kid played football. Like
He
that
was
kid
7
played
here.
football here. They'd be like,
But
oh,
at the
that
same
kid.
time-
That's so messed
At
up.
the
Oh,
same
that
time-
his parents live in Wyoming. Like they're our neighbors. They live a few neighborhoods over.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
born in
like-
North Carolina
That
and
makes
lived
sense.
there.
That makes sense. But if he was like, I'm from North Carolina, then you wouldn't think that.
You was born.
Okay, how about this? Hot take, Oro.
Let's take a poll.
All right, how about this?
Take
Let's say I'm born where he's from. I'm born in Philadelphia. Right?
I wasn't born in
So let's say I'm born in
I
Philadelphia,
wasn't born
and
in
then I
Philadelphia.
move. I'm born there. I lived there for 10 years, and then I moved to St. Louis, and I'm there for 10 years as well. Where am I from?
You're from Philadelphia.
The Metro East.
What's
The Metro. The St. Louis
It's
Metro.
up to
Wait,
you.
wait, wait.
It's
wait.
honestly up to you.
You're here now? You're here now?
Yeah, I'm in Champaign
And you
now.
came from St. Louis before here.
No,
No, Belleville.
Belleville. That's where he's from.
I'm not saying I'm from St. Louis. That's not what I'm saying. Really, bro, it's so complicated.
It's
now.
not.
Where'd you come from?
No,
Bro, it's so complicated, bro.
Where'd you come
You know,
from?
It's not. It's not. This,
bro, it's so complicated. Like y'all have no idea.
No. This how
It's
you
so
break it.
I think it's a
complicated.
personal.
This how you break it.
thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not. This
It's
how you
a
break it.
personal
He's from
thing.
North Carolina, right? So
Okay.
when you went to school in Wyoming, did you when people ask you, "Oh, where'd you come
He
from?"
went to
you say,
school in Florida.
Did you say?
No, like when I went
High
to
school.
middle school.
Bro, where'd you come from?
So
before
wait, so
Illinois?
when you transfer, whatever, like, oh, like, where you from? Oh, I'm from North Carolina, right?
When I went to Wyoming, I said I was from North Carolina.
See,
So
and
it's
now they
fine.
say he's from
But when
Wyoming.
I went to Florida, I said I was from Wyoming because that's where I just was, and that's where I spent 7 years of my life.
But you're really from North Carolina, bro.
Yes.
He's not giving no North Carolinians any love. That's so messed up.
I give them all love.
No, you don't.
I still
Show
give North
Wyoming.
Carolina love.
That's so messed
Asheville,
up.
North Carolina will always be where I was born.
Right, that's where you're from. That's where you're
I love the
from.
mountains, and I moved out to Wyoming, which is still the mountains.
What's your birth? Whatever your birth certificate says, maybe that's where you're from.
Technically, my birth certificate says Kankakee, Illinois.
So he can't say that, huh?
But
Then
I
I
was
can
born.
say Camden, New Jersey, the most dangerous place on.
Yeah.
Bro, but you're not.
So I was born in Kankakee, but then like
I'm
2
not-
days later, I was in
I'm
Danville,
not-
Illinois. Does that,
Bro, I looked
does
it
that mean
up.
I'm from Kankakee?
What?
So I was born in Kankakee, lived
Okay.
there for 2 days.
So you're not from there, bro.
You're not from Kankakee.
But you just
What
said
you
on the
said?
birth
It says where you're
certificate.
born.
No, see, that's what I mean. It's complicated, bro. Like it really is. Like,
Nah, bro.
and then where me and Alex are from, bro. Like, bro, when I tell you, like, we live on the border.
But you're not.
But let me finish, bro. Let me finish, okay? So let's say, all right, so like Champagne and Savoy, right?
Is what?
Like y'all know like Champagne,
Yeah.
and then I know Savoy.
Or-
Like that's what it's almost like, bro. Like let's say, or so like I live in Savoy, right?
Is Savoy right next to Champagne?
Let's say it's literally like, bro, like it's literally
It's
5 minutes.
yeah, like maybe not even that,
Yeah.
not even that.
Okay.
But all right, so like I live in Savoy right now. Like so, let's say Savoy's Belleville, right? But the stadium is in Champagne, right? But and like, let's say the stadium is like St. Louis, and like you know like how much I'm like over there, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm saying. That's how I kind of like see it a little bit.
I got you. But that's not how I get down. Because I went to Philly all the time. So I don't.
That's why, that's why you're from Philly.
I'm
You're
not.
cool with Rocky Balboa and all of them. I get that.
No, I'm not.
All right, okay, I'm pulling the pin. So go ahead.
What's the
Yo, Weston Adams is from North Carolina,
Yes,
okay?
sir.
How you feel about representing?
And he's from Las Vegas.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it thing so?
Yeah, it's the Las
What
Vegas.
was the?
If you shake them out, I kind of like looking at ourselves. All right, go ahead, Weston. Go ahead and explain.
How it feels to represent Wyoming and North Carolina.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And honestly, it feels there's always like a certain type of pressure just because coming and going to middle school in Wyoming, I had a graduating class of 34 people that I grew up around, you know, and we maybe had one person in like 10 years go D1 to play basketball. You know, we didn't have anyone go D1. We were a 2A school. We had maybe like 20 kids try out for the varsity and JV team most times. You know, we didn't have a lot of kids anywhere, so coming here does mean a lot, and I truly I really want to put on for them. Just, you know, I want to help the community as much as I can, you know.
I respect it.
Yeah, no, I think I agree with Weston. I think like there's definitely a pressure put on you, but I think like if you think about it, like more putting on for like those people back home, like putting on for my family in Hartford, like that's where you really get it. Like it's not a pressure that should scare you, kind of. So
Wait, I thought Hartford was in Connecticut.
there's a Hartford in Connecticut.
So that's where you're from. Okay, I like. All right, he's from Hartford, Connecticut. All right, I got
I'm
it.
not from Harvard.
All right, go ahead, Glenn.
I mean,
Why do you keep talking?
I think it was like exactly 20 years ago we had a kid come here to play football, but since that it's been nothing. He's been the only one besides me and him, and now my brother's gonna go play football at Iowa. Sorry. But I mean, there's a little bit of pressure not to represent them. I mean, it's a hard farming working class town, and it's a privilege to be able to represent them, and it is kind of a pressure not to fail and not to let them down.
Yeah. I know it's kind of crazy, bro. Like, all right, so like like.
Do you feel pressure?
Do I feel pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I mean, y'all think about it, like, with y'all, like, being fresh and new, like people low-key think, like, okay, like, they can go either way, like, all right, like, they can just go downhill whenever everybody begin, okay, they can go uphill and become the star, like, they really don't, like, like, for real, no, but, like, I feel like when you're on, like, that verge of, like, doing something, like, pretty good, like, or, like, if you play well, then like the pressure comes up like stronger. Like okay, like this guy, like okay, he's at that point. Like he's doing really really well. But like it's like if you don't make it, then like damn, like all that for like what happened to him, all that for nothing. Like so you kind of got that pressure going on with it. But I mean, I really don't think about it that much. I'm just really just focused on Illinois football, and just to play football for the Blue and Orange. I really don't think about all that back at home. I try not to at least. But yeah, it gets a little like, sometimes. But the thing is, bro, like with y'all, like, well, with all of us, like, the thing is, like, all y'all put in like a whole lot of work for y'all craft, right? Like, I know y'all probably missed out on things. Like, I can't do this. I got workouts tomorrow, or I can't do that. I got practice in the morning, or I play this. I got training, all this other stuff, right? But I feel like if people, like, let's say, like, if you got, not to add extra pressure, but like, I feel like if people, like, if you don't make it, so where you want to make it, people gonna look at you and be like, yeah, like he's a bust. Like he did all that extra work like for nothing. He missed out on this. He missed out on that when like he just like basically doing all that for nothing. Which is like crazy to think like how people like from the outside world just don't like understand that like bro like in this like Division I college football stuff, like you're grinding and you really never really know the outcome, which is crazy, bro. It's insane. It's like hot take. You know what blows my mind the most is when I see a regular person, not like in like a cast or like a booth. What did you do? What did you do to end up in the cast or a booth? I don't get it. Or I've seen people like in like the little neck braces. Like, what did you do? Like, bro, that's bro. But yeah, all right. So let me no, like for real, like
That is
that's a good, like, bro, like
or like the people that be like in the grocery store.
Yeah, like
wrist stuff on.
or like yeah, like with the like, what did you do?
They're
Like
like
The people that wear like the compression like knee
look,
sleeves,
like
all
knee
that.
sleeves, the
Copper
boots,
fit.
crunches.
Copy face. Shout out
I'm
to
like, yeah, so I battle against guys at 6'9", 340 pounds. You was getting out of bed this morning and you slipped and hurt. Like, what is going on? I just don't get it. I really don't get it. But are y'all excited to like meet like, you know, new people like this upcoming school year?
Meet new people.
Like meet people that aren't athletes. My bad. That's why. You're right. Meet people that aren't athletes. Cause like I'm not gonna lie, me personally, bro. Like I know probably like on this campus, including this great guy right here, Alec. I probably know like maybe 10, 12 people that aren't athletes, and I've been here for a while. It's like you're always around like them.
Do you regret that?
Definitely, like it's definitely exciting. Or yeah, I say exciting because like you get to meet people that aren't athletes, like you said, and you know it's another way to generate relationships and connections. But you know you just meet like new personalities, new cultures and stuff. So I definitely think it's exciting for this upcoming school year.
Big relationship guy, Shawn Miller.
Big relationship guy.
You
Big
relationship
relationship.
guy. What about you?
I would say I am excited to meet like new people that aren't athletes. I feel like I'm pretty sociable in that aspect. But there's also like a little like you kind of get like you have to double take a lot of things with relationships because like once people figure out who you are, you know, like if you know Keith goes out and then some people might just come up to him because they know his name and they know his face, so they want to be friends with him because he is who he is. So I mean, you kind of have to like think about that in the back of your mind, which sucks because not people like that just go to class, they don't have to think about that kind of stuff. So, but I am excited to meet new people though.
Yeah, no, me personally, I definitely am excited to meet new people. You know, like I said, coming from Wyoming with only a graduating class of 30 people, like you get to see the same faces every day. You know, you don't get to really see a lot of people. And then also going to IMG, you know, everyone's an athlete there.
You see the same people, bro.
Yeah, you see the same people at IMG, you know, and they're all athletes. So it is. I'm very excited to be here, you know, and walk around campus. There's so many people on campus. I will never see the same person twice walking around campus going to class, you know. And I think that's really cool because I can build relationships with more people, talk to more people, meet more backgrounds, just get more friends in general, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, it's definitely exciting, you know, being around like so many different cultures in one city. Like learning a bunch of stuff, you know, like all the food spots on campus for say, like a lot of food I've never even eaten before or seen before. So
Let's just relax a little.
They be putting you on, bro. Like go ahead.
Yeah,
yeah,
they do.
exactly. So
They got the best intakes.
definitely excited for that.
Wow. The food.
Wow.
Great.
Classic online answer.
All right, Clay, what about you?
I don't know. I'm not a big people person, so like
Oh.
I like to stick with the people that I know.
No, I'm with that too.
But like you know, meeting new people is like it's tough because you know it's new people.
All right, so y'all
Yep.
do not approach Clayton Leonard. Don't talk to him. No, but I feel you.
Here's an interesting question though. A lot of you guys express that it's hard for athletes to meet people who aren't athletes. Why do you think it's so hard for you to become
the
friends
hardest
with
thing in the
people?
world.
Become friends with people who you just go to class with or you work on projects with. Like, why is it
Dude,
harder
no,
for you guys?
You're in
to do
two
that?
different. You're in two different
Yeah,
worlds.
yeah,
You're in
it's
two different worlds.
two different
Like you're talking
worlds.
to somebody like on a Friday. Hey, Keith, let's go to Lion. Oh, I gotta be up at 4:50 in the morning, bro. Sorry. Like it's just like it's completely different, bro. Like you live in two different worlds.
You know what they call those?
Narps.
Narps.
Non-athletic regular person.
There you go.
Alec, you're a non-athletic regular person.
But then there's also like I don't know if y'all ever ran into this, but I know like growing up, my brother he was like real successful, so like people would come up to me without like if they didn't know me, they'd be like, "Oh, you go to Timber Creek High School? Oh, I know Devin Leary. Like, oh yeah, that's my
Don't
brother."
know
And they'll be
him.
like, you know, I met him one time, and like So
No,
people just kind of want to know you because of your name.
I would say though, like with Narcs, like
Bro, don't. Bro, don't go there. You ain't, don't edit that out here. I like that.
I say with like regular students who aren't on scholarship, like you know the majority of us, and like you know they really had to like grind in the classroom. I'm not saying like all of us, you know, we slacked in the classroom, but they really had to like take their studies like super serious just to get here, just to get accepted. And on top of that, they're not on scholarship, so then they have to pay for school or whatever. But like I got a huge respect for them, you know, because like I said, they had to grind so much harder in the classroom and stuff, you know, with their studies.
Yeah, I agree. It's two different grinds. Like, well, not two different. They're like we put like you know we grind in both areas, academics and football. They like can just grind on just one thing. That's you know I give a lot of respect to them for that. But it's just I don't know. It's like you know just two different
lifestyles.
Two different lifestyles, bro. Like,
Do you guys wish that it wasn't so separated all the time? Like, do you wish you could?
Cause like the thing is like, you know, like when you like when somebody knows you're a ball player, like, oh, like you know, you get like they treat you like nice. I mean, like you know, like oh, yeah, he's a ball player. Okay, like cool. I'm pretty sure like if I walked in, or if you know Shawn walked in, and the guy looked just like Shawn's gonna get much more love just because he can catch a football. You know, like well, so you know, I think that's you know, it's you know, like it's not always fair, I guess, but it's cool. You know, like he's able to do that. He's athletic, you know, so you know, but yeah, hot take.
As far as understanding though, I don't think they'll ever like fully
Understand,
understand because they only see the tip of the iceberg. Like
They don't understand
like,
the dedication.
congratulations on all
That's
the
I like that
accomplishments.
tip of the iceberg.
I don't
It's
see
true.
I don't see the shit below it. All the fucking failures, hard work. Well, not like that, but I'm just being real. Like
They don't understand the work that
The work
it
and
takes to
the-
become a really successful
Yeah.
college athlete
Yeah.
at a Big Ten Power 5 level.
Yeah.
Like, they see you guys go out onto the field on Saturday and play.
Yeah,
they don't see
That's about it.
We
not
can go
just
on
the
this-
hours you guys put in with Tank or the hours you guys put in a week preparing for a game.
The summer
They don't
conditioning.
summer conditioning. They don't see the individual work you guys do. Even just like doing simple things like stretching. Like think about how much better stretching makes you guys.
But think about it.
Can we blame them?
True. I mean, like we signed up for this, so I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
but think about it. Like you, like everybody, like it says, okay, like workouts, summer workouts, you know, conditioning and like, but like people like you got to study all. Like when I was a freshman, we had to study all 6 to 8 after a like hard, like long day. Practices 3 hours, like full pads in the sun, like you know, like that's tough. Meeting all the time, meeting over stuff that you already know, just to like so it can be like second nature to you. Even things that you do like by yourself. So like personally, like with me, like I'm like really like weird when it comes to like routines. Like there's like this little article wrote about it about me doing routines. Like I do the same thing, y'all, especially during the season. I do the same stuff every day. If my advice to y'all, bro, is get a routine together and do it. Like don't break it, no matter what. Like me, so like in the spring. So I was out last spring, but like so my last spring that I did. So what work like the first meeting started what 7. So let's say it started at 7. My alarm clock said at 5:50. I'm here at 6, right? So I'm here, you know. Take a deuce, you know. I'm in the hot tub. I get in the cold tub. I submerge in the cold tub. You know, get out. I eat the same practice pre-workout meal every day. I do the same stuff. I do the same stuff the night before. Whether it's the same food, whether it's the same time I go to bed. I got this little thing on my phone, like it like shuts, like puts my phone on do not disturb and all sorts of stuff like for me. So when I go to bed, like I just like it's just like. Routines like help separate yourself. Like words from Coach B. Like get your routine down, get it down packed. This is gonna help you in the future. Cause like you gotta find like at the end of the day like there's 1,000 receivers going there and catching like extra balls after the workout. There's 1,000 quarterbacks in there throwing or watching film. There's 1,000 receivers doing the same thing. There's 1,000 O-linemen going there, getting their steps together, watching film. Like you guys are not the only ones like that are doing extra work. Like I know there's 1,000 other D linemen, D tackles out there that's doing what I'm doing. That's extra, trying to have that edge. But like it's the little things, bro. Like I said, routine, nutrition. Like it's hard. It's one of the hardest things we're gonna have to do. Like I'm not gonna say that at all, especially nutrition, cause huge food guy. but like nutrition, bro, sleep, like bro, just like all of it all factors. You gotta find ways to get an edge, not just I'm gonna catch these balls or I'm gonna like watch this film. There's other things like off the field as well. So that's my advice to y'all about that. But on game days, are y'all nervous guys or like hype guys?
Oh, I throw up before every game.
Me too. Okay, Clay. Okay, Clay. Yeah, me too. What about you?
I'm like a hype guy or a calm guy.
What's your go-to song in your headphones?
Ooh.
Kickstart My Heart by
Alec. Great question there.
You get
guys.
one song to listen to, like the last song on your playlist before you run
Before
out
you
of
walk
time.
out.
In my headphones.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta
That's a
think.
deep-
I know the
Alright,
song.
skip me.
Check the
so-
playlist. Check the
I'm gonna
playlist.
say
Yeah, let me
I already know yours.
I'm gonna say Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill.
Oh my God, Philly guy, of course.
Or
I got it.
or I'm gonna say probably Kobe by Chief Keef.
Look at you. What about you? You got yours?
Yeah.
What is it?
Hate It or Love It by 50 Cent.
Ooh,
Never even heard of that song.
Really?
Hate it or what?
Hate It or Love It.
that's
50
slow.
Cent. No, but like if you listen to what it says, like
The lyrics.
Yeah, the lyrics.
It.
Lyric type of dude.
Clayton, what's yours?
Mine.
Alright, so I got two. It's either Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue or Enter Sandman by Metallica.
Interesting.
Enter Sandman's a monster.
It's a good
Dude,
one.
before a game,
Joey.
chills.
Something by Nardo. It don't matter what.
My God.
Mine, one song. It's between two, low key. It's either I'm gonna go. Three. It's between three. I know you said one, but it's between three. I like "It's a Party" by Waka Flocka. Yeah, I like that. Hellcats and Trackhawks by Dirk. But if I'm really just trying to like lock in, I'm a big "In the Air Tonight" by Phil Collins. Is that his name?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
That gets me there, bro. That gets me there. But
Do you listen to one song right before you go out?
yeah, I put my headphones on.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm always the last out the locker room. That's part of my routine.
You wanna hear the last song I listened to before every game?
What is it?
Unwritten by
By who?
Natasha.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that R&B?
Dude, that's
No.
I heard some people listen to R&B before games. and stuff.
Yeah, I know that song.
That's my song.
That's a good one.
Cause I like in the game, I like singing.
In your head, for real?
No, like out loud.
They're about to hit me. Oh yeah, I'm here. And you sing a song? That's what you like? Oh, before the play?
Before the play.
That's what's up. That's your routine. That's cool. That's cool. That's what's up.
John, what's your song?
I'm gonna have to go with Victory Lap by Nipsey Hussle.
Oh my god.
It's a good song.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah.
Big Nipsey guy.
They get you right, bro. Music, you just got like. If I left my headphones before I had, I can't play. I'm not playing. I need to have the headphones. That's mandatory. But do y'all like have y'all's like blasting and like y'all have like?
No,
I hate walking by somebody and they don't have their music all the way up. I was gonna go just bro, turn it up all the way. Like that's the only way to do it.
You know, in the league, you get fined if you have your phone before.
Oh,
The
yeah,
game?
Yeah, it's like an hour or something.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Guess I'm getting fined. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, but yeah, I'm a huge music guy. I don't know. It's
I heard some people listen to R&B and stuff.
Kyrie Irving listens to classical music.
I mean,
Russell
bro,
Westbrook.
some people it's just different for some people. Some people like things that's gonna just like relax them, because some people like things that get them going, like to just get them chill.
Great topic.
I'm just like a.
Do you have like a song before the exam?
No, I was never a song before an exam guy.
Huge song.
I did
During
have
the
friends
exam,
who were though. I did have friends who were big listening to music before exams.
like to get pumped up before an exam.
Like, what type of music were they listening to, though? Was it like Beethoven? Or
No, one
like,
friend always listened to something by Kodak.
Wait, pause. Hold on. Time out. Hold on. You're telling me that people listen to like hype up songs before they take an exam.
I had one friend who listened to a song by Kodak before exams, and I was never that person. But I do understand
I
there's
gotta meet
people
this
who
guy.
are.
Like, you know what I did learn in middle school? There was this girl, and she was our valedictorian, and what she would do is she would study to one song, and then listen to it right before, and she said all of the stuff that she would study came back because
That's smart.
the song that she would listen to, like she would like realize like at certain points, like certain memories would come back to her.
Wow, that's smart. That's smart. But that is absurd. I gotta meet this guy. Like, oh yeah, like, all right. Hey, like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, bro, no way. That's absurd. That's absurd. But so like, what are y'all looking forward to the most? Like, you know, like true freshmen. Like, what are y'all looking forward to the most? Not football wise, just like as a student, like as a person in Champaign.
Me, getting into the business school. That's my number one priority right now.
Big business guy.
Business.
Are you run the pre-business path?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not you.
Probably just like figuring out how the people in Illinois live and like what
Bro,
they do.
like, we're not Martians. Like, bro, we're humans.
It really is different.
We do pump our own gas, though.
It really is. Yeah, we don't pump our own gas.
Bro, that's
Y'all eat Philly
crazy,
cheesesteaks every day.
Wait,
Like,
Y'all so bougie.
No.
you don't
What-
pump
who
your
pumps your
gas?
gas?
You have zero grit, bro.
Someone
You have no
pumps
grit.
You get to the door, roll down the window, let me get 20 regular.
20 regular.
And just sit there.
You have zero grit.
I always had knowledge.
That just changed my image of you.
I've never heard of that.
Bro, what?
No, but it is different out here. I'm gonna tell you that just from perspective wise. Like,
All right, so you gotta pump your own gas.
What else you
It's
got?
not the best Philly cheesesteaks. What else? What else, bro? What else is so different?
Are there too many cornfields?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
a big
good.
one.
Yeah.
The cornfield is definitely a big one. Every summer, when I was since 2 years old, I went to the beach
No beach.
almost every single day. So that's a big difference. And it's just flat here.
Bro, bro, can we
Yeah.
relax? This is home now, guys. This is home.
No,
This
like
is
the
your
land,
home.
The land itself.
Is it? Okay.
What'd you expect?
Anyway, so land's supposed to be bumpy. What are we doing? What are we doing?
That's all I'm saying.
So what do you mean? What is it like in Jersey?
Like I just said.
Like you said, like what do you mean by like flat?
What?
What do you mean by like flat?
It's not hilly.
Oh, I feel you. I mean, I've been to Cali before. Cali's pretty hilly. I've never
Very,
been to
very
Jersey.
Yeah, just go to Southern Illinois.
Jersey.
I think it's really hilly.
Yeah, never been.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like a bigger state, so it's like you're like when I keep hearing meeting kid like where you're from in Illinois might not be where he's from Illinois. So it's like Tommy DeVito is the furthest from me. It takes an hour and 15 minutes to get to Tommy DeVito.
And that little ass thing.
That's what I'm saying. So like you guys like
Yeah.
you went to school in St. Louis, right? You went to high school games.
Well,
What's
high
the-
school. And
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Belleville.
High school games, you probably went far for games, right? Like what's the farthest you ever went for a game?
Like anytime.
Say like
Fine.
regular season, not like playoffs.
It don't matter.
Oh, like regular?
No, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Like in
Farthest-
Illinois.
Farthest you ever went for a game in Illinois?
Oh, like 2 hours.
Yeah, the
2.5.
farthest I ever went for a game was 30 minutes.
That's short.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like where you're from in Illinois is probably totally different where he's from.
That's true.
In-state games.
In-state.
I want to go visit Jersey.
You come, it's awesome out there, man.
That's one thing I want to do. I want to travel the
It's
world.
popping out there.
So if you had to choose one state just to go see in the U.S., where would it be? Start with you.
In the U.S.
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Good answer.
I'll probably say Georgia.
You ever been to Georgia?
Never.
I don't think I have either. Me, probably Hawaii. I don't know. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go check out Jersey too. Look.
Hey, Jersey, where it's at, bro.
What about you?
I don't know. Maybe Alaska.
Or Alaska?
Maybe Alaska.
Hey, Alaska's pretty dope.
That's what I'm saying. The nature there is just beautiful.
Huge nature guy.
Big nature. I was gonna say Alaska too, but I'll probably New Mexico.
Oh,
Or no, I'm gonna say Texas. Texas.
Texas. I was gonna say Texas too, but like Wyoming now.
Really?
Well, because Yellowstone's in Wyoming, right?
Yeah, Yellowstone.
Like go to Yellowstone.
Jack.
You never been to Yellowstone?
Never.
country boys.
Bro, I've never had any dreams and aspirations to go
Or
to
New
Miami.
York.
New
Yeah.
York is not all that.
I heard it's not all, but I want to go. I want to go up there just to see
The
like.
Big Apple.
It's
you know?
not. I'm not gonna say
I
that.
feel like I want to
So
go
you
to
from
New York
Jersey?
country. I feel like that's like nice.
What?
You from Jersey?
I want to check it
I
out.
do it all the time.
All right, so
Philly guy.
tell me what y'all looking forward to the most.
So,
So like, what y'all think about like this, like these rules in college football, like about breaking up the divisions and just having people like just the two best teams just play basically.
Oof, that's a tough one.
Better competition and no more like how can I say like cookie cutter schedules. You just making it barely off of your schedule or your ranking and stuff. Your PowerPoints. Is that what they call it, PowerPoints?
I think so.
For the rankings, yeah.
I feel like it's always should have been that way because there's a lot of teams. Like in baseball is a big one, like college baseball. Like I think a little biased, but I think NC State had the best baseball team last year in all college baseball, and they didn't even get to go to the College World Series.
Hot take.
That's a hot take.
It's a very hot take.
That's
It's a
a
burning
very-
take.
It's okay.
Tennessee had
They
the best
didn't get to go to the College World Series, and the one team that went in for them actually won the College World Series, but it's just because in the board where they make the decision, the ACC isn't really recognized as much. But it's like, why wouldn't the best teams play the best teams?
Yeah.
Cincinnati went undefeated. Why shouldn't they be playing Alabama?
I agree. I strongly agree. I think with this new thing on, I think just the best should play the best. Like that's just that simple. The best team should play the best. Like so that way, I feel like the players after they play, okay, yeah, like
That's what the people want
we
to see.
played the best. Yeah, like also I think that's what the world wants to see too. Like the world wants to see the best teams play each other.
But the thing is, like, you
Illinois
get
versus
versus-
Illinois. They want to see Illinois versus Bama.
you get Ohio State, Michigan that last game of the season though, and like they play 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
So like that's what it would have been for like 4 or 5 years, something like that.
Yeah,
but-
I mean,
Someone's got to be better.
yeah, but I don't know. I just think the best teams should play each other. Forget that. I
agree
mean,
with that.
I'm just a greedy way. Like, if you're not up there to play the best, then
You sure?
two best teams should play. Honestly,
Yeah.
That's all-
Iowa
that's all I see.
was number 2 last year at one point.
They were.
They were number 2 at one point.
I can see that, but then it comes down to like I don't know. There's no really underdog stories with stuff like that.
Cincinnati.
Well, yeah, Cincinnati's like a case, but
they're
like
good for you.
you think about like underdog stories. Like, what if Iowa would have beat Ohio State for the Big Ten championship? That would have been a big underdog story.
You can start like there can
I
still
don't know
be,
if you-
there can still be underdog stories like I don't want to say it. Oh, let's just say Northwestern, right? Northwestern, right? They somehow make it, and they play Ohio State, and they have a good ass record.
Story.
They're still an underdog.
I see what you're saying.
yeah. I mean, that's how it should be. Big, the best against the best. Like, just period. I think that's how it should be in life too. Just like good on good all the times. So that's how I see things.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, but let's shift it away from football a little bit. Let's learn a little bit about y'all like as people, like what y'all like to do, you know. So I'm gonna go by y'all and just one word hobbies. Okay, what is it? Starting with you, Shawn.
Fishing.
Whoa, what? You know, all right, fishing, Shawn. What about you?
The beach.
That's not a
That
hobby.
is 2 words.
That's 2 words.
The beach.
The beach, just one beach.
It must be
D-A-B-E-A-C-H, the beach. Mine's basketball.
Beach.
Hiking.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Hiking's fun. You ever go?
I've been once and almost died. Who wants to walk and it's hot?
Okay.
They don't
See the
understand.
views though.
They don't. Wait, are you a hiking guy?
No,
Oh, what's yours?
Hunting.
I don't know.
Just
I'll
one
say
hobby.
I have a
Lifting.
question for you.
Farming.
Lifting?
Lifting. I love lifting.
Oh, really?
Love
Is
it.
fishing considered hunting?
Fishing is fishing.
I mean, because
Ooh.
you don't really kill it.
I agree with you. I mean,
Hot
I don't know.
take.
That is true.
It's 2 different, like,
It's a
I
different
feel like
type
are
of
you
hunting.
killed
Keeping the
it?
fish.
Yeah, if you ate the fish, then it's
Like-
hunting.
Yeah,
I'd say
I'm
you could
hungry.
say, like, hey,
I
like
need some
spear
food.
fishing.
Yeah, I'm
Spear
hungry.
fishing. You could say, like, that's hunting.
No, fishing is hunting, bro.
I agree with that.
It's
What
just a
classifies
different
as
type of
hunting?
hunting.
That's
You're killing
that's
an
the
animal,
question.
and you
No.
bring it
Like you're
home.
going out to get it. That's hunting. I feel like fishing you just wait.
That's hunting, bro.
I feel like if you go fishing, if you don't kill and eat it, then I feel like it's just fishing. But I feel like if you
No, I
eat
feel like
actual
the difference
fish,
is fishing is you bait the fish in. When you're hunting, you don't really bait.
Yes, they do.
What jersey you know about hunting?
Yeah, what jersey know about hunting? You got okay. What jersey know about hunting? No, but that's one thing I do. I want to go hunting, bro. I've never been hunting before in my life.
You gotta have patience. It's hard. It's hard.
There's really
I've never been, but I've been fishing once. I hated it so bad.
It's boring.
Fishing sucks
I
too.
like it.
I love fishing.
On a boat.
For like hunting can get really boring.
Deep sea fishing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this
Going
is
out
you want
to
some
the
action.
yeah.
Bro, I would never.
You want some shit that's about to pull you in the water? Go deep sea fishing.
My biggest fear is the ocean.
Oh,
Ocean and
I can't
spiders.
You don't like sharks?
Spider. Dude, why
Our
spider?
deepest fear. All right, darkest fear.
All right, what's yours?
Lightning.
Lightning? You can't. Get up. Shawn Miller's scared of lightning. Get up. Get up. We got kids out here. Lightning?
I can't go by lightning.
What's yours?
I don't really.
You're Jersey. You got no fear. Jersey got no fear. Okay.
No. I'll probably say, like, realistically speaking, probably just failure. That's the biggest thing. Growing up, I never wanted to fail at nothing I did.
All right. No, I feel you. That's right. That's true. I feel you. All right, mine. The ocean / spiders.
I feel the ocean, but the spiders, man.
Bro,
How the
if a
ocean-
spider was right, bro. Bro, this is the thing.
Did you?
And I don't want like the world to think that I'm like a punk. But like, let's say if I'm in my room chilling, you know, and I see a spider. I live with Shawn. He lives like next door to me. Coop comes kill a spider. Like that's how I don't do spiders, bro. I'm gonna tell you what. My mom scarred me as a child. Cause when I was a kid, there's this movie called Arachnophobia, a spider movie, right? It's about this family that moves to Australia and their house is infested with spiders. I'm like 4 years old. She showed me this movie. What are we doing here? What are we doing, Mom? So that movie scarred me. I don't do spiders. It's just like, no. I don't care if it's a little house spider. Like, I don't do spiders at all. Like, period. In the ocean. I don't do the ocean.
Yeah.
What about yours?
I'm afraid of heights, but not like roller coaster
Another
heights.
kid. Gosh.
Not like roller coaster heights. It's like if I look over a cliff or something,
Okay, yeah.
or if I'm like overlooking like a skyscraper and I just can't get close to the edge because like I know if I fall I'm dying, but it's like you put me on top of like a 3-story building, it's like okay, it's
Just don't fall.
You're dead.
Nah, I'm afraid of heights.
You're done.
no, you could like break
You
my
hear
You're
that?
done.
You hear that?
I'm afraid of heights.
Really? Like roller coasters?
I hate roller coasters.
I like roller coasters.
Okay, I can get down with roller coasters, but like
I like roller coasters.
just like like a 10-foot ladder or anything like that, like I freak out.
Ladders? So wait, ladders is your biggest fear?
No, just like heights. Because I poured concrete last summer and we got up on like some scaffolding almost, and there was nothing to hold on to. You just stood up there,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, I gotta get down. Gotta get down.
Yeah, I don't mind
Oh,
heights.
shit.
I mean, like, it's not like I love them, but, like, I kind of like
Heights.
heights is yours, too?
Yes.
Wait, so
Oh,
y'all
and-
like
Snakes.
Really?
Hate
bad.
snakes.
I
The
mean,
snakes
it
are disgusting.
Not that bad.
Dude, they
wait, so
You get a
y'all
rock.
are walking outside, right? And it's a lightning storm, right? There's lightning like around you and shit.
You look up and
I
watch
go
the
play.
lightning.
I go
Dude,
play.
yeah.
My mommy's let us go play.
It's
Like,
gonna strike you, bro. Like you just
No,
The
walking
chances
outside.
of that happening are so slim.
No,
Okay,
it's
Like
like
you're
one in
walking
like
next to
14
like
trillion.
a metal pole or a street light.
maybe I'm,
Exactly,
I'm
so
aware
you're
of that.
the
I'm
pole,
aware,
you-
but I'm not scared.
I'm a greedy guy. Me and my brother, when it was raining and lightning and stuff, we would go out and jump on a trampoline.
Exactly.
Bro, just like
That was fun.
like sitting out and watching a storm is the greatest
Okay,
thing ever.
and when it's hitting the ground,
Okay.
not just up in the fucking.
Does it hit the ground in Arizona?
Yeah.
Like, cause since I've been here, like, I've never seen lightning like really like
The
hit.
shit is
Are
hitting the
you
ground and you're just
serious?
walking outside. You're not
I've never seen lightning hit the ground. I've just seen it like in the sky.
Where's there tornadoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that shit hit the ground. Hey, that's probably why I'm
But yeah, I'm not scared of like that. But snakes? If there was there's 2 exits. If there was 100 spiders right there and 100 snakes, best believe I'm going this way.
Oh, I want the spiders.
Bro, I'm going
Bro,
this way.
step
What
on
is-
it.
I'm going
Step
this
on the
way.
spiders. You
Yo,
can
what
step
is
on the
Like
spiders.
tarantulas? Like tarantulas?
You can't step
I'm
on
going
snakes.
to the snake. You can't step on snake. You can't step on them. You gotta step on the head.
How do you think you're gonna be able to move faster than a snake coming at you?
Bro, just imagine just sitting there and you see these things. Like, they can get this big, bro. You just, bro, ooh. Ooh, yeah, give me snakes, bro. I don't do spiders, bro. And in the ocean,
It's just
They got
it's
like,
just-
what's down there, bro?
I know.
Yeah, like, what is down there?
It takes up 97%.
How you scared of the ocean?
Bro,
Those
first of
are
all,
massive.
What-
first
what's
of all,
down
just start off simple. Sharks. Just start off with that.
punch it in the nose. Easy.
Bro,
Whoa.
I don't believe
Sharks,
it.
sharks, they don't eat.
First of all, you can't throw a punch in water, first of all. It's going to be
Not
slow.
that.
Okay, but
You
the whole
can't
thing
do that.
is, sharks don't eat people just because it's
You say
Can't
that.
say
Snake and I
Are you a
did.
shark? Have you talked to a shark?
I've watched Shark Week for the past my entire life.
Shark Week.
We got a special guest in here. Come on, man. Y'all come say hi?
You can't say
Hey, you can do a backflip.
Bring your boys in here real quick.
Hey, guys.
Come on, y'all.
You can do a backflip. The kid in the back.
Real quick, come on.
Hey, you're a man.
Real quick, come on. We on the top shit.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on.
We don't want to go.
Real quick.
Let's go.
What up, y'all? Y'all see that camera right there?
Yeah.
Y'all on a podcast right now.
Yeah.
So, what's your name?
Gustav.
That's your name, bro?
Yeah.
So, what's your name?
Jack.
Okay, so look, we play for the football team, and we just want to give y'all some love out here on the podcast. This is going out to Atlanta Nation and everything. Y'all play football?
Kind of. Yeah.
Yo, sir. Future Illinois football stars, y'all. So that's all. You ain't want to be in it, bro? We don't fight. This is a podcast. We all play football for Illinois. What's your name?
Brody.
All right, we got Brody. What's up? Jack and Gustavo. We're all here. So, quick question for you guys. Hot take. Snakes or spiders? Which like you scared of?
Which one?
Spiders.
All right, give me some. Both of y'all said snakes?
No, I said spiders.
All right, okay. You big, okay. I feel you. I'm scared of spiders. All right, but thank you guys for coming here. We appreciate it. Go have a fun day. All right, y'all boys. See you guys. All right, y'all. Future stars for us. But yeah, I'm just
Should I want to do a backflip?
Yeah, one of them
I
could
should
do a
have
backflip earlier.
No, I didn't want him to hurt himself on the
He was back on the shark thing, alright?
Yo, sharks are rough.
But how
I
can
don't
you
do
say?
sharks.
So most of it's mistaken identity, like surfboards, crap like that. They think you're a seal.
Yeah, but that's still, bro. Like,
Yeah, sharks.
you're still getting eaten.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what he thought you were.
But it does though. Like he didn't.
Like, how do they know that they think? Like, how do we know as people?
Because
that
if they
think
just
it's
see
a
like
seal?
a person like swimming and stuff, they won't like try to eat them. But like if they like see him as like moving away or prey or something like that, then they'll.
This okay. I don't understand. But are you like a shark communicator? Or you know sharks?
I always wanted to work with
Wait,
sharks.
we gotta ask him a question. 100 people versus one gorilla.
Depends on how big the gorilla is.
All right, you're right. I like that.
No, okay, 10 Aaron Donalds versus a gorilla.
No,
No.
just 100 people.
Us in the locker room, okay? Us in the locker
Ask
room.
him too.
All right, you're on this. All the Illinois football players in the locker room.
Plus
okay?
you.
Plus you.
Plus you.
Plus you. Huge difference.
Specifically you. Wait, are we
Big
having Coach Tank?
No, just us. Just us players and Allen. Big silverback, fully grown, Planet of the Apes gorilla in the middle.
We're losing.
Do we win?
Yeah.
No.
I think
Oh yeah, we win. We win.
I think we're
We
losing.
are.
First of all, this is the thing.
No.
I think we're losing.
No.
How many people died first?
The entire team,
Like, it's
so
gonna go
all
through
The
118
entire,
of
all
you-
of us are locked in the locker room with a silverback gorilla, no exits.
So
We have
118
weapons,
of
we have
you.
helmets, what do we have on?
Just
No,
us.
no.
What we're wearing.
We're
Just
naked.
us.
Rocker was butt naked.
And we're not naked. We're not naked. We're not naked. All right? But we're wearing t-shirts, shorts, and then our lifting shoes. No helmets, no shoulder
Take
pads.
the
nothing.
shoestrings out.
Do we
The
win?
lasso.
I think all 118 of you guys, if you all were smart enough to hatch together some sort of plan,
We would.
and
But
just-
bro, like it's not a plan. Like
There's no-
it's
there's
like
no-
it's like
you're just
just
locked
close-
in. Everyone
we just
got
locked
thrown
in.
in.
Like,
yeah, I think
like
if
Saw.
all 118 of you guys had the idea to attack it, I think 118 of you guys would
Yeah, I
probably
think
overwhelm
it's
it.
easy. We would.
I wouldn't say it's easy.
We're
I
gonna
think
make it
there,
mad.
I think there are
I think
people
out
who
of
would get
118
injured,
of us,
and I think there's
about
people
50 of us actually go.
who would get who
I'm not going to hit him.
would be in trouble.
I'm going to watch it.
But I think if all 118 of you guys worked together, I think you could
Work
probably.
together.
But bro, look up a picture of a gorilla. Though.
I know what gorillas
And
look
how-
like.
Do you know the strength? Like
Like like their heads are this big,
Okay.
bro. Like
one of them is like the strength of
you know they
like
can
4
rip a whole
average
tree out the
guys.
ground just like.
Or something like that.
bro, he's gonna pick you. He's gonna
They can.
bro. He's gonna pick
No, they
pick
cannot.
one of us up and just rip up our head and just toss it and just throw it up. Like bro, like he's like they're big.
And they can grab shit with their feet too.
Yeah.
Like they're big.
I think
Okay,
if
okay.
all 118 of you guys did
Hey,
it,
give us the
It
average
says-
height
you
and
have a
weight.
chance.
All right.
What's the
Well,
average
okay,
height?
this says that
The silverback.
a gorilla can lift on a bench press 4,000 pounds.
Dead.
Okay.
How do
on,
you
bro.
even measure that?
Whoa, did you see the video?
Okay, that's my.
Yeah,
Have you
Josh
ever
is
seen
a-
a gorilla
That's a
bench
mistake.
press?
No.
No.
I believe that though.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Y'all ever see the
I
video
wanna
of the
see it.
orangutan?
Do you see how they
Yeah, I
hang
saw
and
that.
like
That's an
swing on
orangutan.
lines?
That's what a
Orangutan.
gorilla would do,
You see what the orangutan did?
bro.
Grabbed the man and literally was just like.
Literally just hold like
Just hold him.
wasn't like come
Two
on,
people
That
pulled-
video,
and then the
yeah, that
orangutan's
video
literally
where we
chilling
just
here.
hold him through the fence.
bro. Like
You
come
know the
on,
little
bro.
monkeys? They're stronger than.
All right, so they're about like
Yeah.
Yeah, the little ones.
400 pounds.
We're not beating them.
So 400 pounds.
We're not beating
They
them.
weigh 400 pounds.
Does a gorilla beat?
I say the
And then
one.
I'm talking about the biggest gorilla there is. So
Silverback.
let's do 450.
All right.
I'll give the, yeah.
We have no shot, Alec.
I think
Alright,
all
Nation, let us know
118
what y'all
guys
think.
attacking at the same time.
said
I-
that
I-
shit.
they're 4 to 6 feet.
Give us a 6. We
So
want a
it's
6.
like,
so
it's like
6 foot.
6'4". 6'4" gorilla.
Yeah, give us a 6'4".
6'4",
6'4", 400
pounds.
That bench is 4,000 pounds, and then their head is the size of 8 heads together.
They could bite.
0%.
And they
They
can
do
bite.
bite. They do bite. They got fangs and everything.
Yeah, we have no shots.
All right, now there's a gorilla. There's a silverback gorilla beat the bear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think the silverback gorilla is just
Depends
a
on
little
how
bit,
big
little bit
the
more
bear
creative.
is.
Run 30
What about a
miles
polar
per hour.
bear?
Depends on
Those
how big the
things
bear
are-
is.
The biggest bear.
The gorilla's more
Because the
agile,
biggest
though.
bear is like 16 feet.
Bro, gorillas can literally like play in the NFL. They're mad athletic. I don't think people understand like how athletic. Like they climb trees, like
swing on bars.
swing. Like come on, like
Grab shit.
there's no way. There's no. First of all, after he messes up the first person in their locker room,
Everyone's
there's
scared.
nobody's gonna want to get after him, bro.
Everyone's scared.
Nobody's gonna go after him. Like so, hot take is that we lose. We lose to one
That's not a hot
gorilla.
I don't think we do.
If there's 2, we have no chance.
Okay,
I think we
2
win.
no chance.
2, we have no chance. But 1,
Maybe.
if
I
if
agree.
we
If we
win,
all came together and just didn't fear death at all,
well, guess what?
We
I
would.
fear death.
So do I.
I fear it a lot.
we would win.
Okay, let's do this. The ones that say that we can't beat the gorilla go first.
Alright.
Take it
So
go.
you,
Bro, you're gonna grab you and sit. And just throw you. I'm gonna be. Bro, there's no way. There's no way.
All right, let's get out of here on this though. You guys are all freshmen, besides you, Keith. What game are you guys looking forward to most this season, or what road environment are you most excited to play in?
Michigan.
Big house. What's up?
I would say, I would say 2 home against Wyoming because like the first game at Illinois is usually always like jumping, like a lot of people come out, and then away I would say Michigan playing in the big house.
Mine, week 0, Wyoming. And I'm also excited to play Michigan State. And Indiana.
I'll backpack off of Keith. I'm excited to play Michigan State at home here. You know, excited to play Wyoming too because grew up there. You know,
There you go.
Yeah, I say for me it's definitely Wisconsin. Going back up to our home state, playing in Camp Randall. So
My team's got to be Iowa right now. You know, just got to beat them.
The brother of Iowa.
Send a statement.
Gotta have it.
Exactly.
All right, we all boys. I appreciate having y'all out here. Thank you, Atlanta Nation, for tuning in. And I'll catch you guys back next month with another podcast. ILO.
All right.
Right now.